Hi, welcome to the 2018 195RB Jay Flight SLX by Jayco. We're going to take you on a little tour. We're going to start on the outside. First thing we come to is your outside storage compartment. I've already got it open for ease of one-hand use. Right here you have lots of storage. We have the crank for your stabilization jacks. I'll show you those in a moment. From there, we'll continue on to the front of the trailer. We have battery storage. As this is a used unit, you'll notice that we have a sway ball for your sway control. This unit has a manual jack for the tongue. And we'll look at your propane tank here. This one doesn't have a crossover regulator. Pretty simple. 20-pound bottle. Continue around the outside to your fill port for your freshwater tank. Notice your venting for your fridge. It's important that this remains open at all times and free of any obstruction. Lots of airflow is needed for proper for your fridge to work properly. We have your 30 amp power cord for your campground hookup. We have your hot water tank with the manual light pilot. Control the temperature of your water here. Right now it's in the off position. There's this little tab here. So we'll turn this knob until the tab for the pilot lines up with this tab. You press and hold this red button down while you manually light with barbecue lighter or whatever you have at the pilot. Also of note here is the drain plug and the pressure relief valve. If you're ever removing the drain plug, always open this pressure relief valve. Otherwise, that plug can shoot out of there like a bullet. We continue on. Come to the output for your black and gray water tanks. Right here, we have your gray water valve handle and your black water valve handle. And while we're down here, we'll point out the rear stabilization jacks. There is none on the front of this trailer, as these, it's important to note that you do not use these to level your trailer. Use them to stabilize, and stabilize only. So we just have the two of these at the back. Of course, for our awning, we have speakers on either end of the awning heads, as well as an LED light strip on the bottom. We'll open it up and go inside, and we'll take a look at what we have in here. First off, we get through the door, have the switch for those LED awning lights, as well as the switch for the awning itself. Bring that back in. And we'll continue on with our tour. First thing we'll notice is the thermostat. Right now it's in the off position. If you want the furnace to kick on, click that over, and then you control the temperature down here. First door is a nice sized closet slash pantry. And behind door number 2, we have a bathroom. We have a nice full tub, as well as toilet Another good sized pantry. And right behind this panel here, we have two Red Robertson screws you undo, and it gives you access to the back portion of your hot water tank, which is important for turning it to summer winter mode to bypass the hot water tank. Well, we're down on the floor here. We'll scooch over and take a look at your power center. We have all your breakers and fuses. Breakers just like your house, and fuses kind of like your car. Not sure you can see them, a little dark. Here we have your indication panel, your battery, fresh, black, and gray water tanks, as well as your water pump turn it on and off at this switch here. We have an outlet for a cable hookup for your TV, as well as a 12-volt adapter. Also here we have your unit GFCI, so if you ever have any issues with lack of power to a plug or receptacle somewhere, check and make sure this hasn't tripped. You can untrip it, so to speak, by just pressing reset. Down here, right behind this panel, we also two screws, and we have your water pump. Moving on to the fridge, we have an on-off. If this button is pressed in, it is auto, or we'll select electric if it's available. And if the button is not depressed, it is on gas. I apologize, these are a little dark, but have your standard table. It folds down into a single bed, as well as the stereo system that you can use to play music in the trailer as well as out in the awning. Now this particular unit is a little trickier. So turn the volume down, but if you want the sound to be on the awning speakers, you have to press the center button until I went too far. So we have balance, and then we have fade. So you want to turn it all the way to the rear, and that will put the sound outside. There's a stereo, a regular standard queen size bed with under bed storage. You have an emergency exit. Depress the black portion of the window, push the red handle over, up, and you can push the handle all the way outside the trailer. Pull on this knob to remove the screen, and you can escape to safety. Though again, I think in the event of emergency, you're not going to be too worried about what you do with the screen. I think it'll come out. Alright, another important safety feature would be the smoke detector. It's important to press the center button on this every so often. Usually they say every 6 months to coincide with daylight savings time, easy to remember. Press and hold the button for a few seconds and it will sound, just to make sure the batteries and everything are functioning properly. And you should also do that with this, the carbon monoxide propane detector. There is a button right here that you can depress and it'll sound an alarm to let you know that it's functioning properly. I would probably check that at the same time that I check the smoke detector. Well, that covers all the basics of the SLX that we've been looking at here, the 195RB. So if you have any questions, feel free to call in and one of our staff will be happy to help you with any questions you have. Thank you very much.